It was a pretty chilly day today, so you were watching your favorite show, sitting on your couch, wrapped up in a cozy blanket. Halfway through, your mom called you out and you headed downstairs. Your parents sat you down and broke the news of their movement to the other city as your dad is in a transferable job. You weren't happy with the decision since all your friends and school were here, and you hated the thought of having to leave all this behind and starting a new life at a new place. But you had no choice in the matter. Your mother tried to pacify you. Don't worry, sweetheart, your cousin Jen would be there. She will show you around and will also help you to make new friends in your new school. We already spoke regarding your admission. A couple of weeks later, your friends were bidding farewell to you as you were leaving for the airport. You finally reached the new city, and as you entered the house, you felt so lonely that you started hanging all your friends' pictures on the wall. Next morning, after finishing your breakfast, you reached your new school and met Jen outside the school gate. Though she made you comfortable, you weren't sure if students would like you here and would want to be friends with you since it was midterm. Once the class started, teacher asked you to introduce yourself. Hi, my name is Vayan. I've recently moved from Seoul. Thanks, Vayan. Please take your seat. Suddenly, someone sitting right on the desk behind you said, Seoul, huh? You nodded. Mind if I ask why? It is because of my dad's transferable job. Is Jen your friend? You turned around and said, No, she's my cousin. Got it. He turned his eyes to look into his books and you turned around to look in front. You thought he was extremely cute, but you didn't want to make it obvious, so you controlled your smile. At lunchtime, you followed Jen to her table since she said you could eat with her and her friends. You noticed 4 to 5 of her friends sitting on the table already eating, and one of them was J-Hope. Jen casually introduced you to all of them in one sentence. You shyly sat down and smiled at everyone. Few weeks passed by, and by this time, you became very close with all of them and developed great friendship with all of them, except J-Hope. Though he always was friendly to you, you always got a little nervous and conscious around him. His presence in the group always made you tickle. Soon you realized that you have developed a serious crush on him. One day, while you all were walking towards the cafeteria, one of your friends, Leo, pushed J-Hope to bump into you and shouted, Look, it's your girlfriend. I'm so sorry, please ignore him. He's mad, he said and started beating up Leo. All the friends started laughing. You felt shy but managed to hide your smile. A few days later, J-Hope invited you for a Saturday party at his house. You agreed and you said that you would come. All of your girlfriends came to your house to get ready. You wanted to look good for him, but not in an obvious way. Do I look okay? You always look good. Who are you trying to look good for, by the way? Your boyfriend J-Hope. He's not my boyfriend, you said and rolled your eyes. You all walked in the party. As soon as J-Hope saw you entering, he grinned cheerfully and immediately walked up to you without even noticing others entering with you. Hey, I'm so glad you came. Me too. For a few seconds, it was almost like you both didn't see anyone else around. The party got a little boring after some time, so you went to sit outside. J-Hope came out after a few minutes and asked, Hey, you fine? Yeah, just got a little headache with all the loud music inside. You want me to walk you home? Oh no, I'll manage. It's your party after all. You don't bother. Ah, come on. I'm not bothered. It'll be my pleasure. You smiled and you both started walking out. It was the most beautiful walk of your life, which you didn't want to end forever. You both enjoyed each other's company, and he loved it when his jokes made you laugh, and your shoulders would slightly brush against his while laughing. Finally, you guys reached your house. He looked at you so fondly that it was easy to figure how he didn't want you to go. Next day, the most popular and hottest girl of the school, Emma, came up to you and started making fun of you. You didn't take her seriously and avoided her as you didn't want to pick a fight. You didn't care until she brought your parents into it. That moment, you just lost it. "You witch, I'll break your mouth." You ran up to her and smacked her across the face, and she hit you back too. It turned into a huge fight, and all the students started cheering on. Jen tried to pull you away from the girl, but failed. And then a pair of arms wrapped around you and dragged you away. You helplessly tried to get back to her, but it was pointless as the grip was too strong. You turned around and saw it was J-Hope trying to keep hold of you. You were so angry that you struggled to get out of his arms, but after a few seconds, you gave in and hugged him back crying. He hugged you back warmly to make you calm down. That moment, the teacher came and asked you to report to her office. The teacher suspended you from the school. You stepped outside the principal's office and saw all of your friends waiting for you except J-Hope. Where is J-Hope? He's sorting things out with Emma. But why? Because she is his ex-girlfriend. What? You got shocked to know that he never mentioned her before. You couldn't control yourself and went ahead to find him to clarify things with him. As you entered the cafeteria, you saw both of them fighting over you. Why do you care so much about that bitch anyway? Watch your tongue, and going forward just stay away from her. Why so concerned, huh? Is she your new girlfriend? Look, I love her, and if you ever try to mess with her again, I'll have you pay for it. You stood froze where you stood. While leaving, J-Hope noticed you standing there and walked up to you. You okay? You couldn't control and hugged him tightly. I'm sorry I embarrassed you in front of everyone. You didn't. In fact, I'm proud of you to have stood up to her. He moved your hair from your face and looked in your eyes deeply. Your eyes showed deep admiration for him, which you kept hiding for the longest time. But today, you were not afraid to show it. I want to say something to you. Not if I said first. You gulped. I love your wine. I can't keep it hidden inside anymore. I love you too, J-Hope. He took your face in his hands and kissed you for the first time.